Just waiting to log on here. Okay, here we are. Hopefully we have better success today. Yesterday we did a 5-minute presentation, but only 52 seconds of it recorded. So the first part and the last part. Somewhere in between we had a technical issue, but thank God we're good here to go. Welcome everybody. Harry Newhand here. Thanks for all the new folks. Welcome all the new folks for joining the group. Sales pros, stop wasting your leads and close more sales. And welcome to the group. So last week we talked about staying the course, the winter doldrums, trusting the process. And these are important things, especially right now when so many people get distracted and frustrated because we're already into the last couple weeks of the month. And we made our New Year's resolutions and we're falling behind. And I just want to encourage you that you stay the course. Just keep plugging away as long as you're doing the next right thing. Just keep doing the next right thing and towards your income producing activities. And one of the things that helped me, which we're going to talk about here today, is break it down and do the math. What does that mean? So often when we make huge goals, so I'm going to make $1 million this year, we don't break it down and say, okay, what is that going to take? If it's 500,000, if it's 50,000, whatever that number is, no matter where you're at in the flow of your business, if you're an entrepreneur or a sales professional, it's important to know what you need to do every single day when you go to work, when you start working, whether it's physically going to work or whether it's at your home on a laptop. So whatever that is, doing the math helps you to trust the process. What do I mean by that? Well, pick a number, whatever that number is. So let's say it's $100,000 a year. That's $2,000 a week. Okay, $2,000 a week is what your number is. If that's your number, then what does it take to make that $2,000? How many sales do you have to make? And then you work the equation backwards. You need to have an equation. I encourage you to have an equation. You don't need to, but I encourage you because it changes everything once you have the equation. And what is that equation? So you have the amount of money that you need to make every single month or every single week, whatever that is. I like to do it by the week. And then how many sales does it take to make that number? So if it's $2,000 a week and you're making $400 a sale, you need 5 sales. If it's $100 a sales, you need 20 sales. Whatever that number is. And then you go backwards and say, okay, how many presentations did I need to do to make 1 sale? How many appointments did I have to set to get so many people show up for the presentation? How many reach outs did I need to do to set this many appointments? So you have reach outs, prospecting reach outs, touches, whatever that looks like for you on social media or making phone calls or email marketing, whatever it is you do. How many reach outs do I need to do? Prospecting touches to set so many appointments, to get so many to show up, to get so many presentations, to get so many sales to make your number. Once you have that equation, it puts you in the driver's seat. You now know exactly what you need to do every single day when you get up, every single week when you start on Monday, to what you need to do. How many prospects touches do you need to do today to make sure that the end of the week works out? Now, different days are going to require different things, but you take the average. So what you want to do, if you haven't done this before, is you start off with 1 week, and then you accumulate 4 weeks, and you say, okay, this is what I need to do every single month. Once you have a quarter, you say, okay, this is what I need to do every quarter. You can know. Now, here's the exciting part. Once you have the equation, see, Jim Rohn used to say, make up in numbers what you lack in talent and experience. The exciting part about that is the more you do it, the more experience you get, the better you're going to get. So when you have to do 200 touches in January, you may only have to do 150 touches in February. You may only have to do 100 touches in April. Whatever you're doing, you're going to get better and better and better at. So you're better at your presentation, better at your reach outs, better at your appointment setting, qualifying the appointment, not just setting it, but qualifying it, following up to make sure that they show up. So these are things in the process that I can help you with if you're interested. It's free. Reach out to me. Set up send me a DM. I'd be more than happy to help you discover and establish your equation if you're struggling with that. But here's what happens: is not only do you get better, but you get more efficient. And you can dictate and tell yourself exactly what's going to happen by the end of the quarter, by the end of the year. So you do this, once you have the equation, here's the most exciting part, is if you want to double your income, you just double the numbers. So once you're good, most of you are professional salespeople or entrepreneurs. You know how to sell. That's my strategy. My specialty is taking professional salespeople and helping them get to the next level. So if you're already making $80,000 a year and you want to get to 150 to 200, that's me. That's where I can help you compress time, turn decades into days. Compress time. One of the key pieces is knowing what this equation is for you, because if you want to double, you just double your numbers. Now, you need to have the right mindset and the right word tracks and have the right process in place to get you to where you want to go, because if you keep doing the same thing you're doing, expecting different results, that's the definition of insanity. It's not going to happen. So let's find out what your equation is, find out what your daily method of operation is, make a couple of tweaks and adjustments, and boom, you're off to the races getting to where you want to go. I get excited about this because I love transforming people's lives and changing their lives forever. So if that resonates with you, feel free to reach out. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Talk to you next time.